Hello, I'm Ken Coffey with Appalachian Electric Cooperative, and this is Coffee Talk. I want to focus today on solar panels and solar energy production, maybe at your home or your business. TVA and AEC have a program, Green Connect, that kind of connects you to information about installation and what you can expect from solar power generation. It also connects you to a QCN list, a quality contractor network, approved by TVA for the installation of any solar project that you may want to take part of at your home or your business. Also gives us access to the application for interconnection. There is an application fee for that interconnection process. It also gives you access to a commissioning inspection, so that when the contractor contacts us, lets us know that the system's been installed, AEC requires an inspection to make sure that the system's been put in per TVA and AEC guidelines. Also gives you access to the Tennessee State Electrical Inspection, which is required by AEC, to make sure that everything's been wired up and going to perform safely. Now, some of the questions that I get when I'm out in the field are, does AEC finance any of these solar projects? And do we buy back power when there's a surplus of generation from the system? And unfortunately, the answer to that is no, we do not. We do not do any in-house financing or on-bill financing for the projects. And we do not buy back any power. Today I've got with me John Turner, who's over the meter shop there at AEC, and he handles our commissioning inspections. John, thank you for being here today.
Good to be here.
Can you kind of elaborate or tell us what you do when you go out and do your inspections and what you see out in the field?
Sure. When we go out to inspect a member's new solar installation, there's a couple of things that we look for. Number one is the wiring. We want to make sure that that's done up to code and that it looks good and it poses no hazards. Second thing we do is just the overall health and inspection of how everything is mounted and how the installation looks, such as the inverters and such. And we also do a backfeed check because we want to keep our linemen safe, and in case of an outage, we don't want solar panels producing electricity and feeding back on the system that might cause harm to some of our employees. So those are the main things that we look for.
Good deal. When there's excess solar power production, where does that excess go, or is there some way to store that production?
Well, there's two options to that, Ken. If the member has an installation with batteries, a lot of times that excess power will go to charge the batteries that the homeowner can use later on. A lot of them have them set up at night that they will actually feed a couple of the circuits in their house off those batteries to help save on electricity. And of course, of a power outage, when the solar inverter is hooked up correctly and doesn't backfeed on our system, they also can power a few circuits off their house during a power outage. And in the case where they don't have batteries and they generate more than they use, that gets fed back out onto AEC system.
I see. Does the panels, will they generate power all the time, or is there certain times that's better than others?
The optimal time, of course, it depends on how the panels are facing, is like right now, almost lunchtime or a little after, but it's usually from a little after day or sunrise to just a little bit after sunset. So unfortunately, no, they don't generate at night. So.
Good deal. And do you have any ideal on what the life expectancy is of a solar panel or a solar system that we might install?
According to some of the manufacturers, you're looking at 20 to 25 years life expectancy on the solar equipment.
Good deal. That's good information. Well, thank you, John, for that information. If you're interested in starting a solar project, I urge you to get connected with Green Connect, get the information that you need to give you a good result on the project that you're going to encounter, get a good return on the investment that you initially make. So that's it for today with Coffee Talk. Hope you folks stay safe, stay well, and as always, stay efficient.